Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another unboxing video, and this time it's Jimi Hendrix, the Access, Bold as Love. This is going to be a look at both the vinyl set and the CD set. So this is a look at Jimi Hendrix, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Bold as Love. We're going back to 1967. And the way this has been put together is to sort of celebrate and embrace that psychedelic period, generation of love. I'm going to be showing you the CD, the 4 CD and Blu-ray set, and also the 5 LP and Blu-ray set. I'm going to start with the CD, I think. So I'll just move the vinyl box out of the way. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like a cutaway on the front, which is really nice touch, and the feel of the card has got this kind of velvety feel, so it feels luxurious. So the outer sleeve comes out like this, and the pictures on the front and back are by Jimi Hendrix when he was aged 5, so Rainbow Dragon and the Rainbow Horse. Again, all the card has got a really lovely feel to it, very luxurious. I don't know if you just saw that. So all the contents slides out of the inner box. We have the Blu-ray, which basically contains the 2025 Dolby Atmos mix by Eddie Kramer and Chandler Harrod, and the 1967 original stereo mix, and also the mono mix as well. I'll come to the book last of all, and again this feel of the card being really kind of velvety goes through the whole of the set really. So it opens up into 4 panels. We've got the original album cover here, we've got an alternative cover here with Jimmy playing a left-handed flying V, and then the discs themselves are held in these compartments here. So this is a kind of design that I've seen from many labels now. And then we have the book, which again has a nice quality paper, some great pictures and an essay, obviously, but I'm saying obviously, it's really well put together. It's a good read, but I think what most people will probably feel drawn to and really care about is that when we get onto the track listings, and well, obviously there's a lot of material here that was outside of the original album, that there's little essays, mini essays on every single track that's on these discs, which goes into detail, where they're from, recording dates, credits, a bit like the Electric Ladyland one, and I think this is superb. This is what collectors want and Jimi Hendrix fans want. They want, the kind of train spotter details really. We want to know what's going on under the bonnet, where it's from, and I think this is excellent stuff. And there's live material from Sweden, all these outtakes, all these different takes, little snippets, little fragments of ideas. It's everything is included, and then we've got the credits at the back. So that's a look at the vinyl. That's a look at the CD one. I'm getting overexcited when I show you this, and I'll do my best to try and show you this. I've still got the cellophane on the outside, so you can see the hype sticker. It says the 1967 stereo monomix is exactly the same hype sticker as the CD one, except that obviously it's vinyl, and it talks about the fact there are 27 previously unreleased recordings made during 1967. And it's pressed. This is pressed on audiophile grade vinyl by MPO. Okay, because I know some people have already asked me that. Similar thing. When you slide out I'll do my best to do this for you, as it will go out of shot now. So although I've still got the outer cellophane here, and that's obviously made it kind of squish in a little bit, but this is really lovely quality card with all the cutaways, so you see the colours through that. And just like the CD one, we have Jimi's artwork from when he was 5 on the front and on the back. And then as we take out the contents, and I'll show you the book last of all. So I think that's everything. I think that, yes, it is. So we've got the original album with the replica gatefold sleeve, which is superb. We don't have poly-lined inner sleeves, so you might want to upgrade to those. But I said that these are pressed really, really well. So that's the original recording. And then the others have got unique covers. This is LP3. This is the way they're coming out of the box. So this has got the different takes, instrumentals, take 12, take 1. I mean, they're all in here. And again, they're really, really good pressings. This one has the alternative album cover, which must have been the mono release. Looks like, I think it was the French one originally. You can correct me for where that originally came from. I think it is the French one. So again, you've got, this is Axis Bowl of Love mono, and then we've got the next one. This is LP4, different takes, instrumentals, untitled, this work in progress. I mean, the fact that all of this stuff was recorded, original sound recordings by Chas Chandler. Here's the Blu-ray, just like obviously the CD version. Contents are the same. And in the last vinyl album, LP5 in this case, with the Swedish stuff, which sounds absolutely fantastic. Again, Swedish from Top of the Pops. And then we've got the booklet, which I'll show you now. So just like the CD one, but obviously LP size. So the photographs and the text is a bit bigger, but the format is exactly the same. But absolutely amazing stuff. And as I said before, once you get past just the overview of the tracks on the CDs, you then get this track by track rundown of where all these outtakes and different versions and snippets of ideas come from, and if they've been on anything else or whether they're connected to anything else that was on a previous release. All the story is included right to the end in the Swedish stuff. And then we've got the credits, who produced the box set, etc. But really, really well done. And this kind of feel, this has got this kind of velvety, soft velvet feel on everything that's in the box. Absolutely brilliant. So that's a look inside both box sets. And so if you're into vinyl, you also get the Blu-ray, and it's really well designed. The pressings are absolutely superb. The booklet's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to talk about the music any second, and the CD set. And I love the tactile aspect of the card as well. This has been put together and designed to kind of take you back to the 60s, to which most people watching this weren't there. And if you were there, and I know some of the community members have already gone and got this, and they're already saying how much they love it. And I find that intriguing as well, because I'm one of those people. I have a lot of Jimi Hendrix in my collection, but I don't have tons and tons and tons. But I do know some people who've got everything by Jimi Hendrix. So I was intrigued and interested to think, how would this box set appeal to people that think, I've got that? You know, there's nothing left, surely. I remember albums in the 70s by Jimi Hendrix, and someone wanted to call one of them, was it Loose Ends or something? Someone calling it Barrel Scrapings or something. But this is not like that at all. And Graham, one of my patrons who's got everything by Hendrix, is just so excited about this set. And now having it and playing it, I can understand why. If you're a Hendrix fan, and I think the price point for both the vinyl and the CD sets is really good as well. It's fantastic. I love that, as I said, the design aspect, the way that the outer sleeve comes off, the cutaway aspect, the paper stock, the card, the records, and then listening to it. And I want to talk about mono. Yeah, it's mono recording's fine. The new stereo, remasters sounds good as well. What about the Blu-ray? Because that's basically mono, stereo, and Dolby Atmos. I don't have an 11.1 system. I don't have a 7.1 system. I have a 5.1 system, but it goes through a Dolby Atmos enabled AV amp. So what was that like? I've got to be honest here. I wonder whether Jimi Hendrix obviously had no idea what surround sound was or anything like that. But what his thoughts were, what his thoughts would have been like, or how he was coming up with this music. I'm just trying to find the track listing because there's some things I just want to mention. Because if we think of EXP, for instance, this is this kind of psychedelic whirl of guitar noises, okay? In mono, it's like, yeah, okay. In stereo, and this is the 60s, so we are moving from left to right and from right to left. And it's exciting. Dolby Atmos. It moves everywhere. It just flies around from behind you, above you, in front of you, diagonally across in front of you. And it's groovy. It's groovy. This is the 1960s. This is how Hendrix surely would have thought, this is what I want my music to do. I want my music to envelop people and just completely immerse them in it. And that works. And then because of you've heard that, everything else, the way this has been put together, Spanish Casual Magic, which is the third track in, it sounds marvellous. It sounds absolutely brilliant in surround sound. And considering how it must have been originally recorded, it wasn't recorded on 48 tracks, was it? But it just sounds great. It sounds great. Anyway, not everyone has that set up. So what about the other CDs, Phil? What about the other vinyl albums? All these extra tracks. Surely we're talking like dodgy bootleg quality stuff. No. All of it sounds amazing. All of it does. Yeah, you've got some instrumental, you've got some guitar experiments, maybe but if you're a Hendrix fan, would you want that left out? You wouldn't. You became, well, let me have it. Put it on the CD. I mean, we're at a stage now. I mean, I'm of a certain age, and I just want to hear it. Just let me have it. It's fine. I've got the original. I've got the albums in this box set on the mono one, and I've got the stereo one. So yeah, in the CDs, all the extra stuff. Just let me have it. Just give it to me. It's obviously got some of it's like take 19. So some of you go, well, what about the other 18 takes? I mean, so obviously there's a balance, but it's superb. And the other thing, because I always wonder when live stuff appears that hasn't all been released before, and you think, oh yeah, we are 55 plus years away from this stuff, so where's it been? But so I did go straight to CD number 4, and I thought I'm going to listen to the Swedish stuff, and this is 1967, so this is prior to Hendrix stretching out and taking songs and kind of quadrupling the length of the original studio version. So he's kind of quite tight and kind of into what he's doing. So if the song was originally 4 or 5 minutes, it's roughly around the same time. Quality is amazing. The quality is amazing. Foxy Lady, Firewind, Cries Mary, Hey Joe, I Don't Live Today. They're not extended long versions, but they sound great. It fits in with this period in time. And this is obviously the most psychedelic album from Jimi Hendrix, isn't it? It's the most in that point in time. Our Experience has got, different feel, but this is like such a young guy at this time, using the studio as an extra guitar effect pedal, the whole studio. It's just got some amazing stuff on Little Wings on here, of course. We've got some If 6 Was 9. There's some brilliant stuff. So if you are a Hendrix fan, and I know there's been some people on my community tab going, yeah, well, what? There's nothing left. What's the point? This might not be for you. If you're a casual Hendrix fan, there'll be a single CD version probably sitting somewhere that's probably fine. But if Hendrix has touched you and you still realise and see that this is a guy that literally came from another planet, because it just makes, in some ways, no sense to how before him where this came from. Whereas a lot of other guitars, oh, they were influenced by this person, influenced by this person. You go, the ball rolls all the way back to a wall with Hendrix in front of it, and then if you look over that wall behind Hendrix, there's, who knows? And this album, because you think, okay, you know, he's taking the guitar somewhere else, but this album has not only taken the guitar somewhere else, it's taking recording techniques, it's taking music composition somewhere, it's taking you somewhere else. And for those of you who are living in 2025 and are used to, you know, music now and streaming it and aspect, this will take you and give you an oral experience that's totally fab, using a 60s phrase there. Yeah, fab and groovy. I think it's really well put together, and I hope they continue to do things like this. The last one, the one that was the Electric Ladyland one, was brilliant, but I think they've surpassed themselves here with the design and everything. It really fits in, and having, you know, 5-year-old Jimi Hendrix giving us a Technicolor dragon on the front as well. Great. So that is out now and well worth it. So take your pick whether you're going to go for vinyl or CD. But both of them are really, really great. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Right. Thank you very much indeed. And before you disappear, as you zoom off to find something else to watch, if you'd like to become part of a community of music fans, you know, what it was used to be like when we kind of used to meet our friends on a Friday night down the pub and talk about music, the Now Spinning magazine community is just like that. Wherever you are in the world, you're more than welcome. All you need to do is just become a patron, a YouTube member, and you'll get access to really lovely, safe environments within a WhatsApp group and a Facebook group, and we meet up twice a month down the Now Spinning Arms, which is our own virtual pub, and we have a great laugh, and we meet up twice a month as well. Take care. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Have a great week ahead, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.